Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play of Kirby Superstar Ultra. Now, on the last episode, we went through Spring Breeze, which has the lowest difficulty out of anything here. Even Gourmet Race is harder than this. And on this episode, well, speaking of Gourmet Race, let's do it. King DDD challenged Kirby to see who's the hungriest gourmet. Who will reach the goal first? Speed up to eat, eat to win. You can eat and run for the goal versus a friend as well. Now we got two modes here, Grand Prix and Time Attack. I'm gonna go for Grand Prix. Kirby always thinking of food. Of course. How could he not? I mean, it's food. Oh, I'm going to the top of a mountain for some reason. Aw, look at a little cute guy. Fell asleep. He's eating our food! The monster! I've played this before, so I think we'll be fine. So, object of the game. Get to the end with the most points. You get points by eating food. That's about it. You just run and hopefully beat DDD. Yeah, also you gotta run super fast to be able to outrun him and get the food. Oh, max tomato. That's worth like 10 points. I believe it's 3 races in total. And whoever gets to the finish line first gets an extra 10 points at the end. So, just get to the end as fast as possible while collecting as much food as possible. Simple as that. And then you just run and hopefully make it in time. That's straight up it. You're probably gonna want to run most of the way because hovering does not get you as much speed as just straight up running does. And also, you want to double dash. You want to double hit your movement, so that way you start the dash immediately. It's very important to do that, or else you're just gonna walk at a slow speed. And we've won the first 2 races so far. Now for the 3rd race. The 3rd race is gonna be a lot more difficult, because you're gonna have to use a power during it. My favorite power for this will be not the parasail, because that makes you fall slowly. The wing, which we'll get into later. I like it because of that. And also, hovering actually increases your speed in this mode. Or in this copy ability. Got another max tomato, that's always good. And now we just try and get through here as quick as possible. Plus, you can also hit that, which makes it so that DDD can't get through there as easily. Because if you hadn't, then you would have to, suck it in up there, which would have let him get it as well. Only problem with this is that he now has more points than us, but we should be fine because there is another max tomato at the end, as there are for all these at the finish line, so we should be fine, especially since we're so far ahead of him at this point. So that way we can take our time and pick up max tomatoes like that one as well. But we still want to hurry up a bit, just in case. Another max tomato there, and I think we're running away with this. Yeah, 45 to 23 and 3 wins. There's gonna be very little chance for him to actually win this. Oh no, you get 30 for winning. What am I talking about? Not 10. Wow, we crushed him. Over 100 points. And I even got the high score. Sweet. I mean, there was no high score before this, but whatever. And then there's also time attack mode to just go through each one. Gourmet Race is short, but sweet. Get it? Sweet, as in food. So, next up we got Dynablade. Dynablade has disrupted the crops. There must be a reason, but first this has to stop. 5 stages of Aventure wait. Perfect your copy and helper skills. I think we will. Ooh. I see a bird off in the distance. That didn't sound good. Oh. No, the flowers! Oh, They lost all their petals. Oh. Oh, Kirby almost just died. Like an inch lower in Kirby's head. Whatever part of his body is his head would just been clean off. Oh. Stage 1, Peanut Plains. Let's hopefully not die immediately. We got a cutter right here off the bat. I prefer having a helper than having an ability myself, at least for this stage. Oh, we got Parasol. This is one of the powers I wanted to show you last time. Guard against falling objects, twirl to attack or just drift, or do a parasol throw. Hold B, parasol swing. I mean, just B, parasol swing. And we got parasol shield, parasol drill, down and be in the air, parasol drive, and parasol dive, excuse me. And then near any foe, surface throw. Then you can drop, well, dropping is just falling. Be underwater, parasol drill, and down be underwater, parasol dive. Now, the parasol was one of the only powers that you can actually use underwater. And that is the falling thing. If you want to fall faster, just hit down and you're good. This parasol is also one of my favorites because it gives you protection from above without actually, doing anything. Like right there. You can just do the thing without, you get protection without having to use the copy ability. So that way it's much easier to actually avoid stuff. Like right there, I would have gotten hit if this were any other power, but luckily this isn't any other power, it's the parasol. So we're fine on that front. Boop. And that grab attack is also really good. Ooh. Can I still get it? I can, good. I was about to be a little angry because I realized that, oh right, I need the beam power up to actually get that one up. But luckily, the parasol has a pretty long range of attack, so you're fine. Now we just continue up this winding path. I believe this is just a side room. Yeah, it is. The sword power-up is in here as well, but we don't really want it, to be honest. So I'm just gonna stick with the parasol. And all the way up here, we got a 1-up and a maximum tomato. Always nice. Just gotta pulverize that guy and just continue on forward. There should be something up to the left here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, invincibility, let's go. First off, let's go! Oh, I just realized how bad invincibility is when you're a parasol. But whatever, it doesn't matter, we can still just run through. And hopefully make it to a mini-boss or something. Unfortunately, we did not, but that's okay. Ow. And enemies basically respawn, like, immediately after they're off screen. So, you want to look out for that. Oh, that's a crash. We're not even gonna get near that. We don't need max tomato. It's fine. Just gotta kill Chef Kawasaki. Which this should go to him. Oh, he blocked the attack using his frying pan. Alright. But now we have the cook power-up. What's on today's menu? Put all your foes in the pot and stew them to perfection. B, cook pot, single use only. Now, again, this is another screen clearing move. But after we mix all of their essences up together, we get food. Lots and lots of food. To be able to regain our HP, which is a nice little addition right there. Could be, oh, this, I really don't like this because I'm bad at timing things. Yep. So you can either get 3 1-ups if you get the max, or nothing if you get the weakest, and then it's a variable change between, like, the max and the least. Next up, we got Stage 2, Malo Castle. Right off the bat, we got a parasol, which is amazing. Now, lots of doors in this game can be obfuscated pretty easily. So that's something you gotta look out for. I think this is a trap, isn't it? Yep, trap. Which is fine for the most part because I can just stand there after he's been pushed into the air and kill him. Which works out pretty well. The dash attack on the parasol, while very good and puts a shield up so that way nothing can hit you, can also make you very vulnerable. So that's something you gotta keep in mind. And also, hitting this thing was a bit of a pain, but we were able to do it. Another room over here. Ooh, hello there, ninja. Ninja! Hide in shadows and darkness. Use ninja skills on your mission. You're a ninja! A ninja! Cool. Knife throw, quad shock, dash attack, ninja kick. Airdrop, hide guard, which I am very bad at doing. And then wall jump. Hide guard is really cool if you can pull it off. That's the difficult part, pulling it off. We basically get a free one up there. The wall jump is really nice. Because you can just, I think it's a faster way of scaling like walls than just using a ladder or jumping a bunch. Though I think that's just more of a me thing. Oh, right. Okay, wait a minute. We can get it still. That's a ninja helper, by the way. He looks cool. File spark. No! We can salvage this. We can salvage this. Salvaged. Smur. Why do you gotta do that? Oh. Hello there, secret. Nice of you to be there for us. Let's just grab Cutter again, because I don't think I ever showed that. It's really cool. Also, like, all the dash attacks are great in Kirby. Some are a little better than others, like, for instance, okay, that's a bomb. For instance, the mirror power-up is really good because it gives you invincibility for a really long amount of time. And otherwise, you would, well, not have invincibility, so... I mean, you do have invincibility, it's just that... It makes it a lot easier to have invincibility with the mirror power-up anyway. And we get the star and continue forward. That is not a huge deal when it comes to that room. And getting out of there in time. Hello there, Wheel. You look amazing. Wheel! Also one of my favorite power-ups. Roll to be nearly invincible, or ride a wheel helper. Beware thorns and holes. Now, when it says ride a wheel helper, it literally means you jump on him and then you're a wheelie rider. Hop on your bike, wheelie rider. Go for a drive with a friend. Use teamwork to roll ahead. Rider dash / freeze, rider jump, turn and turn jump, and then you dismount by holding up whatever button. Now, this is awesome because you can do this, which is one of my favorite things to do. It's just continuous back and forth of this. Which does a good amount of damage as well. I'm gonna jump off to get my own wheel. Which is not as good as the wheelie rider. I'm gonna be straight up with that. Luckily, however, it doesn't need to be because we have the wheelie rider. Oh, those are spikes. Now if we can just go there, we'll be fine. Oh, anything over there? Nope. We are good to go forward. At least if we stop running into things. Now, only thing that the wheel power isn't good against is bosses. Otherwise, it's fine. Now we can get out of that and get this guy's essence. We got Hammer. This hammer packs a wallop, punish stakes and blocks. When it's on fire, foes beware. Hammer, hammer swing, giant swing, dash beat in the air, ultra giant swing, hammer flip, and hammer throw. Now, something you gotta keep in mind with hammer throw. it throws your hammer, literally. Which means that you can't get it back after you throw it. But it does a lot of damage. I think it does more damage than this move, which takes a while to charge up. So if it does more damage, that's pretty decent. Oh, we just destroyed a castle. But we got 3 1-ups in the process, so that's good. Alright, goal. Oh, I told you I was terrible at timing that, didn't I? I did. Anyway, we got an E guy who we're going to avoid by just going up here to the Trial Room 1. Now this is a place where you can get a lot of power-ups. Like, if you're ever in need of power-ups, you just go here and you can get... We can even see powers that we haven't actually gotten to yet as well, which is pretty awesome. You can even heal up here, which is really nice. Now we'll go forth and fight the E guy now, which is just an Iron Man. He's not too difficult, the guy. And I believe he gives fire, but we don't want that. We want hammer. He also gives a 1-up, so if you don't die to him, then you're gonna be fine. Next up, we got stage 3, Cacao Cave. That's Coco, not Cacao. I'm dumb, alright? Let's leave it at that. Ooh, hello there. Speaking of power we haven't gotten to yet, Plasma. Tap the control pad to make and store an electric charge. Plasma shots go through walls. Rotate to charge up, and then all of these are just variations of the charge. You can see your charge move forward a bit by the amount of sparks you have, and then once you get this protection ring, it actually deals damage to enemies and makes them stop from hitting you. That was close. And Plasma is a very good helper. While we're here, might as well see what this guy does. Sleep! Just a little while longer, please. Let me sleep. You can't do anything until Kirby wakes up. Good night. It's not joking. Like, you cannot do a single thing while that's on. At all. Now, this room is pretty easy. You just gotta make sure you don't activate the Gordos, which can be a little difficult, especially since I messed it up. But it's okay in the end because we can just go this way and let that Gordo out as well. But we can just suction in the 1-up, so we're good. I don't remember if the Plasma Wisp can actually take damage, because right there, he didn't take damage from the Gordos. And we're in the wind! Okay, he can't take damage, and we're in the wind tunnel! Yay! So, let's just run through while rocking out at some points to make sure we don't go away with the wind. Almost made it to the end, at least. At least I think we have. Rock, not very good for this section, or any section that isn't a boss. So you get out of here, Rocks. In fact, I'm just gonna get rid of you. Okay, never mind. The Plasma Wisp can definitely take damage because it is very low on HP right now. But we have Yo-Yo here. Yo-Yo, how's it going? This isn't just any Yo-Yo. Swing up and down, oh, break, spin. Try Malo, look cool. Yo-Yo throw, break, spin, Yo-Yo up, Yo-Yo down. Dash me in the air, jump spin, hammer drop, and then Gazer Spiral. Which is probably the hardest one to do out of all of them, because I think it's one of the only moves in the game you have to do a combo of things. But it's really cool, so it's worth it. Like, look at this. You get so much airtime, and it even sends out the, little, sparks. Yo-Yo, really? Again, we gotta talk. Can't just go killing my friends like that. Also, you gotta be very fast with that 1-up, or else you're gonna miss it. And unfortunately, the Yo-Yo guy's not here anymore. Which is fine, we can get a beam instead. It's okay, it's not like I like the Yo-Yo power anyway, except I do. Except, you know, if you suck both up. I'm bad. If you suck up power and a hat that you just threw away, then you get the hat power. Which can be good if you accidentally throw away something that you don't want to throw away, but whatever. We got ice here, so it's okay. Can't actually hit him with that, which is interesting. Might as well get the healing right here real quick. Gordo, get out of the way. These things are a joy to ride, at least for me. Like, you give up all control, but you gain invincibility and movement, which is really nice. At some points, you don't want to do them because they're a trap, but at basically every other time, it's fine to use them. We got a star there, and we can't actually... Oh. That's the first time I think I've been hit and lost my power. Which, if you're hit enough, then you lose your power. Which you don't want to have happen, because your power is really important for, you know, not dying. Just sending the cold, lifeless corpse to take out other enemies. You know, just another day in Kirby's life. Get rid of that. Oh, dang it. Oh, well. He had another copper power. I don't think I got the max, though. I think I got to 2? Oh, no, I did get the max. Oh, sweet. Didn't look like it did. Oh, it was a little shorter than max, sorry. Still got a 1-up, just not 3. Next up, we got stage 4, Candy Mountain. And no, Charlie the Unicorn isn't here. Ha ha ha, that's a joke. We have chili, and now I'm fire! Burn bright with fire power, light the fuse, yow, hot! You're on fire, man, yow! Fire breath, aim, fire, fireball, inferno. Dash and bees burn, fireball spin, and then fire the landing fireball roll. Now, this is probably my favorite move in the game, because you just turn into a living torch. You can't move or anything, it's just really funny. Which I enjoy the hilarity of, at least. Just gonna drop down here, get some healing real quick. Get back on up here, which is an issue because the fire guy's in the way. But we can get around going that way, and then Chili can just, you know, turn him into an icicle. Oh, that's a jerk move, having it be placed right there in the middle of the two Gordos. It's like, oh, alright, I'll just swim between the Gordos. Like, that's symmetrical or something. I don't know if it's actually symmetrical. But whatever. Up we go. Now this place could be a pain if you don't hit that right away. Because that's the only way to actually hit that, I believe. I think you can, like, do the whole air pocket thing, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Luckily, Chili can just guard through the Gordo, so he's fine. By the way, invincibility frames and dash attacks, they're pretty cool, especially with the fire guy, or with the fire copy ability, because you can just get through there. Fire copy ability, also one of the best dash attacks, because it has a huge amount of invincibility frames. Only issue is that, well, you're locked into it once you start it. We got Burning Leo here with us, though, so we're all good. Chili's not needed, I suppose. Though he was a pretty cool guy, though, so that's kind of a shame. However, we got Bird again, Wing, which I didn't show you because we were in a race. Midair spins and shuttle loops. Spread your wings and fly. Little Kirby, doesn't that feel good? Feather gun, condor head, bomber head, condor dive, toss, shuttle loop, hover flap. Now, this is one of my favorite power-ups in the game because of the amount of mobility that you get from it is much greater than Kirby's standard jumping and inflating himself. Plus, you even deal damage to enemies while you go, which is awesome. Get out of here. And he even has a ranged attack as standard, which is really good because not many have that ability. Not many copy abilities, anyway. At least, not many copy abilities that can just do it, like, instantaneously. Without any real lag from another move happening. There's another fish up there, but whatever. Oh, Leo, please. Thank you. Now, oh, we had one there, so it didn't even matter. So now, those little, like, spark things, yeah, you can only get them using a fire power-up, or, a jet power-up. That's still another way to do it. Oh god, we gotta avoid that. Hello there, copy. Use a strange light to analyze and then copy foes' abilities. Might you learn weird ones? Analyze being copies a foe's ability. This copies any foe's ability. Bosses, if they have an ability to copy. And, oh good, we didn't lose it immediately. Crashes or whatever. Anything you see, it can copy it. Now, if the opponent doesn't have an ability to copy, it just does a lot of damage. It's just an instantaneous like thing. Now we have Crash. KO all foes with a big boom, but be careful, this ultimate weapon only has one charge. Crash Fireball, single use only. Now, this Crash is basically a light version of Mike. Mike is a lot better because you get 3 uses out of it, and I believe they deal the same amount of damage. Speaking of Mike, who's now gone, we can just crash all of this. All gone. And good thing too, because those little scarfy guys are really annoying, especially if you don't kill them in one hit. Because then they turn into ravenous monsters who enjoy the sweet taste of your demise. Now we can move forth. Oh, sounds like we got boss music going on. Luckily we have Mike, which can 3-shot him. Now it's probably only the first boss, and it is. But we get fruit here to replenish our health if we were to somehow take any damage by not using the triple Mike. Now, that's a easy one. And we're gonna stick with the ice, because while Hammer does deal a lot of damage, I prefer being able to skate around, and we kind of have a fire-ice thing going on here. And now we have a first new boss, Poppy Bros Sr., who is just basically the Poppy Bros Jr., except, you know, there's 2 of them. And that's the end of the level of Candy Mountain. Hey, we got the max that time, sweet. You can tell because it turned white. The bar did, anyway. And that nets us 3 1-ups. Anything short is just 1 1-up. So that's good for us. Oh. Oh. So, you remember, this thing over here? Well, there's another trial room like that, except, you know, in the, Candy Mountain. So I'll meet you back here when I get it. There it is. So right when you get into that room, you have to go left instead of right, which, in my arrogance, because every time I've played this stage before, I was like, oh yeah, you just go left instead of right, and then you're good. And also you can just go back to map from there without having to do anything about it. So it's simple that way, and we get the rest of the power-ups in the game here. Lots of ones that we don't have yet, or that we haven't used yet as well, which is really nice, because it makes it so that you can go into any level with any power-up and not feel like you're missing out on anything. And after that, we have Stage 5, Dynablade's Nest, which is the bird who almost killed us a little while ago. We're making great progress, by the way. We got a lot of stuff here that we could get, but I'm gonna stick with the hammer and Burning Leo combo. It seems pretty good anyway. Oh, Dynablade, you're scary. It's a giant bird who does a lot of damage, so we want to avoid that at basically all costs. If I could hit the burning hammer attack, we would be sitting pretty in the city. because it deals lots of damage. But we are currently low on HP. Wow, I didn't realize how low we were. Ooh, okay, this is not going too well. I'm just gonna guard for a second here. Right. Guard doesn't block all damage, does it? No, it doesn't. Luckily, it puts you right back here, so it's not too big of an issue. As long as, you know, Burning Blade would get out of the way. Though, I ended up going for Beam anyway, so it's fine. So yeah, Dynablade. Scary, difficult. Do things that describe him perfectly. So for this, you don't really want a melee attack because hitboxes are huge. You want to melee it. You want a ranged attack, for instance, Beam. And Guard doesn't stop that grab attack of his, unfortunately. And I don't believe you can actually mash the buttons to get out of it. Which is kind of sketchy, but oh well. Luckily, he seems to be almost down. At least he should be in just a second. Yep, there we go. Dynablade, your reign has ended. Well, not really a reign of sorts. Just, you almost killed us. Took over. Aww. Little baby chicks. Dynablade's brood. I'm not gonna say they're cute, but they do elicit some affection from me. They're eating a little applesauce. And we fly off into the sunset. No, little Dynablade, no. You can make it. You're making it. You're making it. Yeah. You're actually out. Oh, no. I was about to say, you're actually outpacing Kirby pretty well. Oh, there's Mother Dynablade. And off they go. We made amends. You almost killed us. Well, we almost killed you, so it's even. To be continued. And it will be next time on Kirby Superstar Ultra when we take on the Great Cave Offensive. That's gonna be a crazy ride, I can tell you that much. Thank you all for watching. I'm still really bad at outros.